One.
Hello, everyone. My name is George Madu, and I want to welcome you to this very special webinar tonight with Max Steingart and his company and product Endless Free Leads. It is 7:58. I'm going to just give it a couple more minutes before we start this session and allow people to get on. But one of the things that you're going to learn is some really incredible ways of being able to utilize and learn how to maximize the effect of social media from one of the greatest social media trainers out there today, and that's Max Steingart. So we have about another minute to go, and I'm just going to give it a little bit more time. We have a number of 27 percenters that are on this webinar right now, and I want to acknowledge you especially because you are people that really want to learn the skill sets necessary to become successful in your business. And that's what we're here for, is to be able to give you those skill sets and those systems, such as Endless Free Leads, to maximize your efforts in what you do each and every day. So I've got 8 o'clock, so I'm going to start. And again, my name is George Madu, and I'm the publisher and founder of the Network Marketing Magazine. And I'm privileged to work close with an incredible number of members of our magazine that we finally call the 27 Percenter Success Members. Those of you that are 27 Percenters have raised your hands wanting to be identified by us and your companies as people who want to learn the skill sets and the systems to be successful leaders in your business. So again, welcome to this exciting webinar. I've known Max Steingart for over 18 years. Max is affectionately called the father of social networking by millions of people. He's the world's leading authority on social networks when it comes to network marketing and building relationships online. Max has been teaching his proven social media prospecting and recruiting formula for over 20 years. He has helped hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners build and expand their network marketing business on social networks like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. He's going to show you how to tap into the endless pool of prospects on any social network, filter through the masses to connect with perfect prospects, and how to qualify and close them by asking a few simple questions. Max will also tonight be showing us brand new parts of his system he has added this year for your enormous success. Max's method completely eliminates rejection when talking to prospects about your business. Today, he's going to show you what he's put together in his Endless Free Lead series that will empower you to make sales on Facebook in less than an hour. It's my great pleasure to introduce you to the creator of the highly successful system, Endless Free Lead, a great teacher, coach, and my good friend, Max Steingart. Max, are you there?
Yeah. Hey, George. First, I want to congratulate you for 12. Your 12-year anniversary, and it's a milestone. And I applaud you for all of the things that you do for the industry, and in a lot of ways, people have for years have called me the upline they never had, and you certainly are like that too, because you provide people with information that maybe they didn't have or didn't have access to, and it's very, very powerful. Now, my Endless Free Leads program is available to all of you that are subscribing to the Network Marketing Magazine 27%er program. But today, because social media is changing every day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing with you the most up-to-date information about Facebook. Some of it, I would say, hasn't made it to my Endless Free Leads program because it changes all the time. But we're going to be talking, too, about LinkedIn. Now, if you're not on LinkedIn, you need to be there. And you need to be there yesterday. LinkedIn is actually now better than Facebook to build your business. So if you like Facebook, you are going to go ballistic on LinkedIn. Now, my Endless Free Leads program, like I said, is part of, is available with a subscription to the Network Marketing Magazine. Just to help you understand, the website price for Endless Free Leads is $2.99. And we're going to go into parts of it here. But in addition to giving you breakdown of what you get, I want to give you some information that you can use, that you could work with today. Come away from this training with an opportunity to start talking to people and making sales. Now, LinkedIn has become the social network of choice of successful network marketers in every company. And I love success stories, and I share them with you during this session today, not because I'm trying to impress you, but because I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing and members of your team can be doing. Now, I know there's always people here that have been following me for years, and on my birthday a couple of weeks ago, I got this from Guy. He said, I want to let you know that he's going through Endless Free Leads, and he's been on a couple of our webinars, and now he's happy and sad. He's happy that he's finally taken advantage of this, and he's sad that he didn't take action 6 years ago, because if he had taken action 6 years ago, he'd be $1 million earner in his business today. Now, I'm going to clearly demonstrate the fastest and the easiest way to build your business on Facebook and LinkedIn. And you could do it from a smartphone and from Columbus, Ohio, anywhere in North, South, and Central America. You can do it anywhere in Europe, South Africa, or the Middle East. You can literally build a business from Ohio or wherever you are on a phone. In Australia, New Zealand, work your way up to Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Japan, South Korea. It doesn't matter. Now, the fastest growing top earners in network marketing today will tell you they owe their success to social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn. In fact, they've got teams of people enrolling their best new customers and reps, and the new recruits, they're doing the same thing within a few days of joining the business, but no one's really willing to tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. So I'm going to show you how they're doing it, how you can do it too, and how you can become a top earner. And all of that information is in Endless Free Leads. When you start working on a social network, you need to think mobile, because 97% of everything that you want to do can be conducted on a mobile phone today. I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you talk to people. And I want you to think big, because you can build your business anywhere in the world your company does business, either today or next month. I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. Now, network marketers today face 3 challenges. After you have burnt through your warm market, you've got to go out and start talking to strangers. So, challenge number 1, how can I cost effectively generate high quality leads of qualified prospects who are truly interested in a home business opportunity, your business opportunity? 2, how can I quickly connect with them through social media? And 3, how can I build a personal relationship with them so they get involved in my business? Now, for those of you that are sitting back and you're going, I am computer challenged, I don't know what I'm doing, it's not that hard. Charlie Warden is one of my coaching students After our second coaching session, I made a post on his page. And the next day he sends me this. I had signed someone up in my business this morning who responded to the post we made. He was someone I hadn't seen or talked to in 40 years. We ended up talking on the phone. He jumped into my business. Gene here is building his business from Cameroon, and people are lined up to join his business. And someone that I'm going to be talking about probably for the next, for easily the rest of the years, a good friend of mine, Gennady Venduta, who's a network marketing leader with 20 years of experience. He traveled to the United States last year in search of the solution to building his business using social media. He invested thousands of dollars checking out the top 40 social media trainers out there before he selected me to work with. Keep in mind that what got him excited is my Endless Free Leads program. So he goes back home and we set up a boot camp in Polish. We did a boot camp in Russia. And 2 weeks after we were done, he sends me this. He's never enrolled. He enrolled 57 people in 2 weeks. He has never had the kind of results he's had. And the best part about this is 2 of his leaders each brought 20 people into the business their first week. Everybody's breaking records, right? So his birthday was last July, and I sent him a birthday note. And he writes back. He says, Max, we joined Melaleuca 5 months ago. They're building their business 100% online. They have broken every record in the company. In July, he had 50 directors. Now he's up to, he had 30 directors. Now he's up to 50. And everybody in Melaleuca in Europe is scratching their heads going, what is he doing? Now, Alan Pariser, again, is one of the top earners in the business and in Melaleuca. And I had the pleasure of meeting up with him when I was in Vegas in August and really had a great, we've known each other now for about 20 years. So what I'm going to share with you is something that anybody can do, and it duplicates very, very quickly. Let's start off by talking about the definition of a social network. It's a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they are socially involved. The key word here is socially involved. It's also a website where one connects with those sharing personal or professional interests, place of origin, education at a particular school, or similar values. The key words here are socially involved and sharing interests. Now I'm going to be sharing something with you that you can do every day. It only takes Solomon 7 minutes of back and forth conversation before he can get somebody looking at his website. 7 minutes. He signed up 2 people the night before he sent me that. One was a complete stranger, and by the end of the month he got promoted to manager in his isogenics business. Now there are 3 things that make a social network great for prospecting and recruiting. Number 1, the profiles of users contain information that helps you identify a good prospect in advance of contacting them. 2, a method of communicating with other users on the network, preferably live chat or private messaging. And 3, a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire population of users for prospecting and recruiting. Now, if we look at some of the top social networks out there, Facebook in June hit 2 billion users, LinkedIn 500 million. But of all of these social networks, only Facebook and LinkedIn have all 3 of those features. Now, Facebook is the world's largest social networking site with 2 billion users, and 93% of them are mobile. And today, this is all you need to connect with any of them. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional networking site with 500 million registered professionals in over 200 countries, and 58% of them are mobile. And this is all you need to connect with them. Now, here is a mind-boggling statistic. Every second, there are 2 new LinkedIn profiles being added to the database. Every second. Well, that means that there are 172,800 new profiles added every day, 1.2 million every week, and almost 5 million new profiles are added every month. So every time you go back, every time you look, take another look at who's there or what's there, they're new people. So we're going to show you how to turn on an instant flood of new business and dominate whatever market you're in. And you do that by talking to someone that you know, someone that you're connected to. What you do is you talk to your customer before he is attracted or gets a chance to talk to your competition. You can engage people that respond to your activity. Make a post, change your picture. Whatever you do, people react and respond to what you do. You can engage them, send them a message. You could also engage people in response to their activity. But at the end of the day, it's all about conversation. It's all about talking to people. Now, LinkedIn added live chat back in 2015, and they took off. A lot of things happened to them, big things, after they added this feature. And about less than a month ago, LinkedIn added a new feature, active status. Now, this active status feature is as significant as live chat because now you can see when people are online, and on Wednesday last week, it disappeared. You'd log on and you'd see, hey, introducing active status. You can see who's online. But last week on Wednesday, they took it off. Have no idea why. When you go into your message center, if you see the green dot, it means they're on a computer. If you see the green donut, it means they're mobile. Now, LinkedIn also has a feature. They've got 40 Facebook features. You could read the receipts. You could see when people are getting your mail, and you can see when people are typing back. They have a private dashboard which shows you, get this, how many people have looked at your profile and who they are. Now, LinkedIn is adding video sharing, and this is huge. This is really huge, okay? I can't even begin to tell you how big this is. And Alan Pariser had it before I ever got it. He had it for about a month and a half before I got it. Now, another new feature of LinkedIn, for those of you that are on it, is when you get an invitation to connect with other people. Now what happens is they're literally pushing communication. They're pushing it. So as soon as I accepted Josephine, they're telling me, hey, these are some of Josephine's friends that I might want to connect with. I accept Colleen, same thing. I mean, LinkedIn has never done this before. It's an entire culture change. They are getting unbelievably social. Another thing is when someone sends you a message, you could actually see their message. You could write back to them. I know that some of this stuff sounds basic, but the bottom line is all of these things are done. We have a tendency to take these things for granted, or maybe you didn't know they existed. But the bottom line is this gives you a way to communicate with people. So you could actually write back to somebody before you ever accept them. Now, I have 2 coaching students that are participating in a beta test for LinkedIn Live. Now, to demonstrate the significance of this, I'm going to talk for a few minutes about Facebook Live. Now, every day, Facebook is making changes. They have made some changes I'm going to be sharing with you. You're the first people that are going to see this, okay? In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here to my Facebook, and I'm going to bring up, I'll bring up Corey. Now, when you're looking at someone's page, now maybe you've noticed this before. And okay, let's bring up Corey's page. Now, this is a new feature that Facebook just added last week. Now, if you scroll down here on the left, you can see who your friends are, right? Mutual friends. But then look under here. See what you have in common with Corey's friends. Now, some of you have it, and some of you don't. I'm going to just click on that. View. Now, it's all about putting people in front of you. Now, these are mutual friends, and they're telling you the things you have in common. They're putting this stuff right out there. Now, these are all of our mutual friends, okay? But what gets this very, very interesting, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over to Ted's page. And I'm going to connect with somebody that's connected to Ted. Now, again, we come down here. Okay, see what you have in common with Ted's friends. Now, the first group of people that come up are going to be people where we're mutual friends. But then there are actually going to be people that we're not friends with. Like here. So they're literally putting in front of you people that are friends with your friends, but not necessarily your friend, and they're giving you things that you have in common right in front. They're making it easy for you to talk to people. And the response time from this feature on Facebook, from this feature on LinkedIn, is huge. Add that to the whole live chat feature. I'm going to shut some of these down so that you can see that this is just like Facebook. If they're online, a little window is going to pop up here, just like on Facebook. And there you go. I can see who they recommend. All kinds of opportunities for you to engage and talk to people. And folks, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's all about talking to people. So let's talk a little bit about Facebook Live, just for a little bit. You can use Facebook Live to attract new customers, attract new business builders, and you could use Facebook to train your team. See, Facebook Live, and this is not an endless free lead yet. Facebook Live is an easy and fast way to reach a wide audience of people. Now, all you need is a personal profile page and a phone. You can also use Facebook Live with a laptop or a desktop, since most of these devices come now with a camera and a microphone. The simple and essential key to maximizing the number of people watching you on Facebook Live is to provide valuable content and ask your audience to share your broadcast with their friends. So when we do these things, you got to target your specific audience. Create content that would attract your perfect target market. So you need to know who is your perfect prospect that you want to be attracted to, and what problems do they have that you can provide a solution for. So let me list some of the ways that you can use Facebook Live to grow your business. You can sell more products by hosting live virtual parties or product demos. You know, the folks over in Melaleuca who are used to home parties, the old-time leaders are going nuts because you could literally have a home party without leaving your home. Recruit new business builders through live virtual opportunity meetings. Turn your current customers into new business partners. Keep your team motivated and in action even during the slower seasons. You know, I was talking to a top earner in a company a couple of days ago who lives in Kansas. And she says, you know, Max, my business slows down in the summertime. I can't wait until the summer's over. And I said, yeah, but, you know, did it ever occur to you, you know, your company does business in Australia, right? And she says, yeah. Well, it's winter in Australia. Summer in the United States is winter in other parts of the world. You can create new relationships and build a team anywhere in the world. So how do we use Facebook Live? I mean, it's simpler than you think. You just go on your timeline page or from your home page, you click live video. Click it. And a little screen will come up. Make sure you're hooked up to a camera. And then you want to make sure that it's public so everybody can see it. You'll get more visibility that way clearly. And then what you do is you go live. And so we brought home about, I guess it was about a month and a half ago, a new member of our family, Spartacus, who is now a 4-month-old Labradoodle. And, we started broadcasting, and, it's amazing the people that you attract, people that I hadn't talked to in years. We even broadcast during the hurricane. And what I'm going to be doing starting next week is I'm going to be broadcasting literally 2 or 3 times a week. Now, the way you really make Facebook Live work for you is you ask others to share your broadcast. So here on the left, Dana Barish, who's been a student of mine since 2009, today she's making $1 million in her business, goes live, and her team members all start sharing it. And in no time at all, she's got 11,881 views. Rhonda Collier does the same thing. She makes a post, she brings up a point, and her team members share it. Now, if you want an easy engagement strategy, just change your profile photo. That's all you do. Just change your picture. In 20 minutes, Dana Barris changed her picture, had 163 people respond. We're talking about immediate results, but at the end of the day, it's all about conversation. Kelly can get someone talking about her business every day, sign someone up every day, but if she doesn't do it every day, she loses consistency and the whole process duplicates. Now, most people don't know this, but Facebook's algorithm prevents people from seeing what you post on Facebook. In 2012, only 16% of the people that you were connected to ever saw your post. It dropped to 6.5% and then 6%, and it's dropping even further. But there are 3 ways to beat Facebook's algorithm so your posts reach more people. They can actually reach 85%, not 6%. And we're going to go into all of them in our upcoming bootcamp, which starts on Tuesday night. Now, Facebook's keyword searching features, and we're going to be talking a lot about keyword searching features, don't work very well. They still work. They limit some of the things that you can do, but they don't work as good as they used to. And that's one of the reasons why LinkedIn is better than Facebook to build your business. The searching feature. Now, LinkedIn has 500 million professionals. Facebook has 2 billion, but not really, because we're going to eliminate 1 billion of those people. You see, on Facebook, if you delete the kids, delete the teenagers, delete the parents just keeping track of their kids, delete the reluctant socializers, the people that don't want to talk to you, delete the missing in action socializers, they haven't been on Facebook for a year or 2, delete the 88 million bogus profiles that CNN says are out there, and delete the people looking for dates, love, and soulmates. We're also going to delete the people that are nuts. That's going to leave you with roughly 1 billion people on Facebook, and LinkedIn right now has half that number, but in the next 12 to 24 months, they will grow to 1 billion users. LinkedIn has the best searching and filtering features of any social network with the exception of maybe Match.com, but that's a dating site. They've got a live chat feature for immediate communication. And, well, last week we were all excited about active status, but we'll see if they bring that back. I think they will. LinkedIn was started in 2002 by the people who started PayPal. Graphically, they went public in 2011. 2015, in September, they added live chat, and then Microsoft snapped them up June of the next year. They took them off the market at the end of the year. And this past June, LinkedIn announced they had 500 million users. Now, LinkedIn was originally a repository for resumes. People put up their resumes. They're looking for jobs. Recruiters, headhunters, and human resource managers loved LinkedIn. They don't love it anymore. Why? Because it's easy for people to communicate with each other. So people who are looking for jobs can kind of go direct. Where before, the only way you could get to them was through a headhunter, or because, people were not responding to mail like they are now. You write to somebody on LinkedIn today and they write back right away. Network marketers are falling in love with LinkedIn. And in January of this year, they added a whole new desktop redesign, which I have to admit drove my staff crazy because we had just released Endless Free Leads 2017, and everything we had about LinkedIn was wrong. So we had to change it, we had to fix it. It took us 90 days to fix it, and we've already replaced all of the LinkedIn videos once because of all the changes they've made. Now, there are 5 kinds of Facebook and LinkedIn connections when you are on a social network, any social network. The first level are your friends on Facebook, connections on LinkedIn. Second level are the friends of your friends or the connections of your connections. And the third level are the friends and connections of the people on the second level. You're also connected to people through groups. And then there's everybody else. Now, this active status broadcasts availability to respond, and it was only available to people on first level. Of course, they took it off, and we're hoping that they're going to bring it back. LinkedIn's business model enables you to connect with people on your first 3 levels for free. It promotes advanced features that come with additional costs that range from $24.99 up to $99.95. And if you're going to pay for it, the only one you really need is the $47.99. But remember, active status only connects you, lets you know who's live on the first level. But I'm going to show you how to connect with everybody on LinkedIn. Now, my formula is behind the success of many of the top earners in every network marketing company. 4 C's equal big bucks. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Okay? Step 1, you create your page. You will either start from scratch or you will modify and use your existing profile. That's all you need. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Tell your story, not your company's story. Project the real you. A great profile will help you stand out from the crowd, attract your target audience, and become irresistible to your target market. Now, everyone's profile is unique from everyone else's. I call it your social network DNA. As you start filling in the boxes, male or female, where you went to school, where you were born, marital status, hometown, work history, languages, etc., you literally become unique from everybody else on a social network. Facebook, LinkedIn, it's all the same. So a few months ago, I was about to do a coaching session with Fred Holmes, who's one of the top earners in Zija. And in anticipation of that, I logged on to Facebook and I did a search for women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth, California, because he was going there to speak. And I came up with hundreds of women. Well, at the appointed time, I logged into Fred's account. We did the exact same search. I got hundreds of women, but they weren't the same. They weren't the same. Why? Because our DNA is different. Every time you do a search, you are going to get different results than other people. Here's another example. I logged into Deborah Kay's account on Facebook, did a search for women who like Tony Robbins. Hundreds of women popped up. Then I logged into my own account, did the exact same thing, and I got, again, hundreds, but different. I logged into her LinkedIn page and did a search for women who like fitness. Got 5.766,555 million people on LinkedIn that were into fitness. Did the exact same search, somehow got 20 more, but different people. So create your page, put yourself out there, and then it's about connecting with people. You're going to connect with the people you know, connect with the friends of your friends, and then connect with total strangers that you'd like to know. Now it's all about communication. Talk to people. That's it. Talk to people at your convenience. Identify perfect prospects by the contents of their page, by their posts, by the way they react and respond to you. Qualify them with questions. Identify their needs. Discover their problems. And then, if you're following the scripts that we provide, you're learning about the other person, you're going to know whether the person on the other end is a candidate for your business. Now, we came up with a phenomenal I call it the LinkedIn icebreaker. You reach out to somebody. Once they accept your connection, you write back and say, hey, it's nice to connect with you. I bet I've made some wonderful connections here. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? And it's an easy thing. People will react and respond, and how the rest of the conversation is going to go sometimes can be measured by how they answer those 2 innocuous questions. See, the answers to your questions fill in the missing pieces of your prospect's profile and personal story. Their answers reveal if they're really a serious candidate for your business. And step 4, close the sale. Talk to 5 to 10 people every day. Follow the scripts for those of you that are students, and follow the layout for the secrets of closing the sale. Again, it's all in endless free leads. Then use your company tools to present your business, make a sale every day, and take your business to the next level. And here's the clicker here. By helping your new recruits duplicate the process. Now, Ron is working his way up his Maluka business. He hears from somebody who is trying to sell him her opportunity. In the end, by using the recruiter skips, he brought her into his business. The best part about all of this is it's not technical or complicated. All you need is a simple, free Facebook profile, a LinkedIn profile, and you can be talking to people in seconds. Now, the top earners in your business will tell you if you want to be successful, you must talk to people. You want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. Some companies say 3, some people say 4. You can talk to 5 in less than an hour. And now, because everybody's mobile, you could actually talk to 10 people about your business every day, and you can do it in less than an hour. Because with mobile applications, you can talk with perfect prospects where you are, where they are, and whenever you want to build your business. Texting is the fastest way to talk to more people, increase sales, and eliminate rejection. And with so many choices of people to talk with, there are no excuses why you can't text or chat with perfect prospects every day. And when you simply apply attraction marketing principles to your online activity, you can be making sales immediately. So if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. All kinds of professionals, doctors, lawyers, dentists, chiropractors, sales trainers, athletes, realtors, business owners. LinkedIn is like having Aladdin's lamp. Best way I can describe it. You know, you rub the lamp, the genie comes out and says, "What can I do for you?" Say, "I want to see all of the realtors, or I want to see all of the coaches, or I want to see all of the fitness instructors in Muskogee, Oklahoma, or maybe Chicago." And now, not only do they come up, but you can see whether they're active or not. Now, the good news is whether you can see that green dot or the donut doesn't matter. Because whether it's there or not, the people that you want to talk to will write back right away anyway. You can locate power prospects that fit your demographics. You decide who you want to connect with, and it only takes minutes a day. You can locate power prospects, perfect prospects, everywhere in the world, and now you know they're mobile. So in our upcoming boot camp, we are going to literally pick out 5 categories of perfect prospects: military vets, personal trainers, school teachers and school principals, professionals, and moms. And we're going to show you how you can find them on Facebook and LinkedIn. So let's start with the military vets. On the left, you do a keyword search for U.S. Navy, and you got all kinds of different groups. And on the right, you've got Navy wives, different groups. But they're small. Now, some groups are big. Here's a Navy group with 53,610 people. On the left, Army groups, relatively small. On the right, LinkedIn groups. Look at that. 49,203 people transitioning out of the Army. On the left, Air Force. On the right, Air Force. Better numbers. U.S. veterans, 75,708 U.S. vets. How many of these people are looking for work? Personal trainers. On LinkedIn, 309,000. Fitness instructors, 119,000. Zumba instructors, 109,000 people. These people are as easy to talk to as literally walking up to somebody at a party and starting a conversation. Teachers and school principals, look at these numbers. And when we talk about teachers and school principals fall into 2 of the categories of the professions that have the highest burnout rate among professionals, okay? So we have the burnout strategy. 10 occupations, but let's just talk about teachers. Highest burnout rate of any public service job. We got a script for it. It refers back to the article, and look at the numbers. 6.8 million teachers. You can filter it down. High school teachers, 141,000. School principals. 75% of elementary school principals experience serious symptoms of stress. Well, you got 72,000 school principals. You have 10,000 elementary school principals. You got all kinds of professionals. So I'm just going to quickly run down the entire list of occupations with high burnout rates. So let's start with physicians first. 50% of physicians experience serious job burnout. Look at the numbers. Look at these numbers. And you can pick out the people who clearly would be open and interested in talking to you. Then we go to nurses. Look at the numbers. And every time you do a search, you're going to get different results than other people because your DNA will be different. Social workers. See, we did teachers, we did school principals, attorneys, police officers, public accountants, fast food employees, and retail. You do a search for moms on LinkedIn, there's 505,000. So why is LinkedIn better than Facebook to build your business? Because you can't do this on Facebook. The keyword search is going to be your favorite tool. The keyword search, the search window, is where you do all the work. That little search window, you type in the word in sequence, and you can filter down through all of the profiles and pick out the people that clearly would be someone of interest to you. On Facebook, when you do a keyword search, they've got to be in proper sequence. People over 50 years old who like Jim Rohn will get your results. Men over 50 who live in Dallas and like Jim Rohn, you get nothing. Men over 50 who like Jim Rohn and live in Dallas, you get results. So the easy way to make sure you're making connections is people by city. People live in Las Vegas. And behind those pictures is profile information that will tell you who you want to talk to, who would be open to talking to you. People live in Orlando. People live in Hong Kong. People live in England. People live in London. You can filter down through all of these people on Facebook and LinkedIn and connect with the people as easily as you could reach into a bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. The green M&Ms represent business builders. Now, with LinkedIn's new design, they are encouraging connections between strangers like they've never done it before. Never. They're also making it easier to talk to your connections with their live chat feature. It's never been like that. This year has been a turn around, revamp for LinkedIn. It's not the same. These are, of all of the tools that you have, live chat, keyword, advanced searches, and active status. They took that away maybe, but they'll be bringing it back. Look at all the things that you can do with LinkedIn. You type up there the search. That's where you see who wants to be your friend, your network, your messages, top and bottom, your notifications. What LinkedIn lets you do with notifications is outrageous. They give you every day opportunities for you to reach out and start talking to people, and that's what it's all about. It's all about conversation. This is where you adjust your profiling and work on your settings. You can write an article, you can post an image. I just got video, so I need to go back in there because I've got a video tab now. You can sort what you see on your timeline. They timestamp everything. You can see who's viewed your profile. You can see who's viewed your articles. And the live chat feature works just like Facebook. You can see when people read what you wrote. You could add a picture. You could add a file. So when I sent Deborah Kay a message with a picture, she wrote back a minute later. LinkedIn is now helping you write up your summary. They are pushing people at you, telling you which one of your connections have things going on. The new photo filters on LinkedIn are outrageous. I used to tell people, don't take a selfie. Well, now you could take a selfie, and with their filtering process, you could turn it into what looks like a professional picture. Another great feature of LinkedIn, for those of you that are, it's been a while since you came on any of these. There was a point in time where you never really knew how active someone was on LinkedIn. Not anymore. You look at a person's profile, you can see the highlights, mean the people that you're mutually connected with. But you could also see their activity, if they've posted anything, if they've been active. And on the right, this is huge. I'm looking at Jim's profile, and these are other profiles that people have looked at that have looked at Jim's. All kinds of opportunities for you to talk to people. Well, this year, they let you post your birthday on LinkedIn. If you did it, I would say if you did it in the prior to the last 30 days, you need to go back in there, because right now your birthday is visible to your network. You need to go in there, open it up so everybody can see it. Again, invitations. Microsoft has radically changed their most popular searching features. Cities and zip codes have been changed, but we've worked our way around that. So when you do a search, you can start with your friends, people who went through your school, people who belong to the same clubs, people in professions that are predisposed to get into your business, network marketers who live in your area or where you want to grow your business. Do keyword searches for entrepreneurs, business owners, coaches, trainers, speakers, authors. Coaches, trainers, speakers, authors, most of them are not in network marketing, and they have no residual income. People promoting things that don't generate residual income, like eBay sellers, Amazon sellers. People in groups, and people who follow public figures. The keyword search is going to be your favorite tool. This was a snapshot of the number of people in different groups. And on LinkedIn, you could actually create a search alert, and every week they will come back and they will tell you who the new people are that were added since you did your last search. They have dramatically changed the way you search for people by university. I'm not crazy about all of it, but it's still good. You can see where they live, you can see where they work, you can see what they do. And you've got behind these pictures are complete profiles that tell you everything that you want to know about the other person. The LinkedIn keyword search feature is outrageous. Let me just give you an example. 2.5 weeks ago, I did a search. Salespeople, 39,954,000. I did it a week later. We're up to 40 million. It changes. Salespeople in the United States, almost 18 million. In Dallas, almost 500,000. Look at these numbers. And you could reach out and you could talk to any of these people. You could pick out the people clearly that would be open to talking to you. And every second, 2 new ones are being added. Facebook and LinkedIn are big bowls of candy. They are virtual gold mines. Virtual gold mines of prospects that you could reach into any time from any place. Take out as many as you want. Now, when it comes to Facebook versus LinkedIn, LinkedIn's got some serious advantages. Today, millions of people are making money on these sites, and so can you. To be successful, all you need to do is connect with the people who need or want what you're selling and talk to them. You can create an avalanche of people of new business on these social networks right now with your phone. Have people lined up to talk to you about your business at will, on demand. And there's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on social networks over time. But what I'm sharing with you, it's faster, easier to do, produces immediate results, and it duplicates. And when your new recruits experience immediate success, they get excited and they stay in your business. So with all of these changes, with all of these new redesigns, I've got a roadmap for everybody. You can connect with someone you know or with complete strangers within minutes. Or if you don't have a page and you're just getting started from scratch, you can begin connecting with perfect prospects within minutes of creating a page, and you can start talking to people. Last year in December, Adrian was in my December bootcamp. She needed 73 people to make senior director in Malibu. Second night of boot camp, she comes on. She says, I got 5 people. 5 people. Third night of boot camp, 6 more. And 2 of them brought in 4 of their friends. You want to talk massive duplication? By the end of boot camp, she had brought in 14 people, and those 14 people duplicated to 72. She got her $10,000 check and rank advance. Folks, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. And what I'm sharing with you in endless free leads, which, by the way, you have with your subscription to the Network Marketing Magazine, it duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. By Friday, they're bringing in their friends. I was doing a coaching session with Bob. We added entrepreneur to his profile. And he heard from 3 of his friends. They wanted to know what it was about. He sold them products. Then he goes and he posts it on his Facebook and he sells 8 more of his friends' products. Andrea can get somebody looking at her business, sign them up in an hour and 15 minutes. She makes a post. She hears from somebody who wanted to know about the post. They have a conversation. They move to the phone. Mark Davis makes a post. Has a whole bunch of people respond, sign 3 of them up. And Rob, in our first coaching session, we changed the picture. He hears from an old high school friend, ends up with a customer. 6 days later, his ideal prospect is a personal trainer. So what does he do? He goes out and he recruits somebody that owns a gym. Charlie makes a post and gets 26 people to respond. 7 appointments, 1 sale from someone that he talked to 18 years ago. Irene makes a post, and every time she makes a post, she makes a sale. Sherry makes a post, hears from 6 people, signs up 3. Jeanette is building a Jeunesse business, and after our second coaching session, she became the best recruiter in her group. 60 days later, she's virtually signing someone up every day. How long does it take? She recruited somebody from Brazil in an hour. Tom Martin comes out of our top earner retreat, makes a post. 20 people responded, spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. 1 was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. Jason came out of our March boot camp, I believe. And first night of boot camp, he signed up 3 people. Folks, it's fast. Second week of boot camp. 4 signups on Wednesday, 3 signups on Thursday. Now, last year, our boot camps ran for 3 weeks. Now they're 2 weeks because everything is happening quicker. By the 3rd week of boot camp, he signed up 10 people. Folks, it's not about how many friends or followers you have. It's not about how many connections or followers you have on LinkedIn. It's not about how many likes, shares, or comments you have. It's about how many people you're talking to. It's about sales. It's about duplication. It's about growth. It's about retention. It's about income. Hey, it's about income. At the end of the day, it's all about results. Results are all that matter. Now, I was out in Las Vegas. I think I've been out there 2 or 3 times this past year. And I had the pleasure, as I said, of running into Alan Pariser. Now, Alan has been in network marketing for a long time. And I just want to share with you his comments to his team, who, by the way, is tearing it up.
Hello, everyone. This is Alan Pariser speaking. It is Thursday, August the 3rd, 2017. And what I'm about to share with you, you're only going to hear my voice here just for maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, if I can keep my words down to a minimum. What you're about to hear is some great information from social media expert Max Steingart. I'll tell you more about Max here in a minute. But the subject of this is how you can increase the bottom line of your Melaleuca business. And at the end of the day, after doing this for 26 years, there's several reasons why people don't succeed in their Melaleuca business, or they get to a point and they don't move forward in their Melaleuca business. A lot of that's mindset, a lot of that's attitude, but some of it is the ability to expand their contact list and reach out to new people. And with the advent of the internet and social media, there is a tool there that can help every single person expand their warm market, increase their contact list, and most importantly, find the right, good, qualified people at the right time in their life who want to take a look at a real business, and multi-level people who are extremely frustrated with the businesses that they've been involved with in the past. There is a way for us to find those people and to bring them to overviews and to grow our business. There's an endless supply of contacts available to all of us on social media, and all of us can do it in less than an hour a day. The key is to finding some good coaching that can help us access that asset. And like everything else on the internet, there are so many self-proclaimed gurus, so many self-proclaimed prophets that swear that they can help you, and then it comes down to a $2,000 weekend, and it's a huge expense, and most people get nowhere. Well, I met Max about 20 some odd years ago, 1995-ish, I guess 22 years ago, 96. And we met, it's funny, when I was living in Florida, we met at a Denny's restaurant across from the airport on Belvedere Road. Just by happenstance, he was reading a Think and Grow Rich book, and I went over and I started talking to him, and that's how we started a relationship. And I've known Max for a long time. And over the last 20 plus years, all that he's done is he's taught people how to expand their contact list using the internet and using social media. He knows what he's doing. He can teach you how to make new contacts, give you scripts on how to approach them that are within Melaleuca's guidelines for social media, and how to increase the number of enrollments in your business and how to find business builders. By the way, just so you know, I have personally hired Max and paid Max to coach me, and that, I think, over the last year has ended up in Sandra and I enrolling an extra 20 personally enrolled preferred customers, and probably about 11 or 12 personally enrolled directors, some of which are director 3s and higher and climbing the ranks. So we know for a fact that this works and that this could be a huge benefit to you. And without much further ado, let me introduce you to Max Steingart.
All right, now, that was for all of my friends in Melaleuca that are on this training tonight. Now, if you're not having the results you want, the reasons are obvious, easy to identify, and simple to fix. It's going to be either the contents of your page, it's the visibility, the people you're contacting, or the way you talk to people. So remember, all you need is a free LinkedIn public profile to make the right connections and expand your business. And all you need is a free Facebook profile to do the same thing. And then 97% of what you need can be done on a mobile phone. Now, we put together a special training package for those of you that are part of the Network Marketing Magazine. Our Endless Free Leads program you have access to if you're a 27%er. I want to invite all of you to join us in bootcamp. Now, Endless Free Leads, you can catch it on my website. It's free with your subscription to the Network Marketing Magazine. Now, if you want to participate in our bootcamp, which starts Tuesday night, go to maxsteingart.com/TNMM, the Network Marketing Magazine, maxsteingart.com/TNMM. I'm going to put that in the chat window here. /TNMM, and use the code 27% ER, and you can participate in our upcoming not our June boot camp, in our October boot camp for $149. Now, in boot camp, we will work together. You'll jump into the next generation of network marketing faster because everything's changing. You can stay on the leading edge of social media, get hands-on, action-oriented training, make sales within hours of our first bootcamp session, and learn the psychology of getting to yes. First session is all about creating a page, then connecting, then communicating, then closing. But in all of these sessions, and all of the sessions are going to be recorded, so if you can't make the live ones, you watch the recordings. And then jump on our live daily sessions. Now, if you can't make the 9 o'clock sessions, don't worry about it. All of our friends in Europe watch the videos and then jump on these for help. During boot camp, we'll help you brand yourself. We will answer all of your questions, help you connect with perfect prospects, talk to more people. We'll review the conversations you're having with your prospects, overcome the obstacles slowing you down, remove whatever roadblocks are holding you back. So go to maxsteingart.com/TNMM. And like I said, all you do is put in the promo code 27%er and you can drop the price. Let me look in the question box. Right, now, No, that's the only one, Sandy. Everything else. Oh, Sandy, you have no idea, and I owe you a phone call. I'm really sorry that we didn't get a chance to catch up. Social media, social media is better than ever, and it's all changed. It's getting so much better, so much faster. And what I love about it more than anything else. In fact, I'm gonna unmute. I gotta unmute her. Sandy, how are you?
I'm outrageous, Max. I'm so excited I got on your call. I think Pat sent it to me, or Network Marketing Magazine. Oh my goodness, how things have changed, and you, as always, are ahead of everybody else in teaching people what they need to do. Looks like I'm hooked again.
Oh, Sandy, listen, you have no idea. As a matter of fact, usually about once every 2 years I hear from Brent Bryson, and he's all over this. I mean, he literally, he's not playing golf as much as he used to. In fact, his son, Blake, hit Blue Diamond in 4 months. And we've got some other things that we're going to be introducing. We've got a 90 Days to Diamond game plan that we're going to be releasing next month. We got a Spanish version that's finally coming out. The thing is, I don't have to convince people like I used to have to convince people to go to AOL. I don't have to convince anybody that that Facebook is where you need to be. And the people that know about LinkedIn, there's no convincing. It's the people that don't know about LinkedIn, and nobody's in a hurry to talk about it. I was at the Isogenics convention at the middle of August, and they were up there talking about social media, and everybody's talking about Facebook, but nobody's talking about LinkedIn. And I have all kinds of people coming up to me and say, hey, how come nobody's talking about LinkedIn? Well, because they don't want everybody to know about it yet. And that could be one of the reasons why they pulled that active status off, because I think what happened is a lot of marketing people kind of went crazy, and if you showed people you were active, you were getting slammed. At any event, I am thrilled to reconnect with everybody, and Sandy Cohn, an icon in her business. Folks, you're all heading in the right direction, okay? There is absolutely nothing to stop you from being successful. I've got another training that I have to jump on now, or I'd be happy to answer your questions. So register for bootcamp, folks. We'll help everybody make 5 sales before bootcamp is over. Get it for that special price. And until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. I'm here for you, as always. And George, you got anything you want to say?
I just want to thank you, Max. Again, it's a great training. We're going to have more trainings like this. We're going to have more trainings company specific, not only Network Marketing Magazine specific. So everything that Max ended up teaching tonight is absolutely pertinent to your particular business. And we're going to be doing more and more trainings like this. So Max, thanks so much for being on, and you were awesome.
And George, what I'll do is I will post this on YouTube. So if people want to go to my YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/free leads. Of course, we'll send you a copy as well. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, folks, and God bless.